Hello, hello, and welcome to another Indie Spotlight. I'm your host, Zaymod, also known as Trevor. Sans glary glasses, so say hello to my lazy eye. Yeah, I was getting tired of the glare. I watched a couple of my videos last night, and I'm really not digging the glare. So I'll just have to deal with not being able to see very well, which is fine. But anyway, I'm your host, Zaymod, also known as Trevor, on social media. You can check out links to all of my content and social media and everything in the video description below, as well as links to this original video, which I will put in the description when we're done, and links to all the things to keep this content ad-free. So check that out. Subscribestar, thebeardstruggle.com, where you can get the beard product that I use to keep this magnificent beard healthy and happy. You can save 15% by using my code BeardWizard99. And finally, check out the merch store, where you can get your very own Frags of Beer merch featuring our Bomber Babe Julie Bell, as well as some other really cool shirts and hats and whatnot. So, oh, before I forget, because I forgot last time, running a subscriber contest. So the way it's going to work is I am giving away keys, free codes for my novel, the audiobook of my novel. Once we get to 200 subscribers, I will give away 2. When we get to 300, 3, so on and so on and so on, until we get to 1,000. We can get to 1,000 subscribers, I will give away 10 free codes to get my book for free on Audible. The way it'll work is once we hit the mark, I'll announce in a stream, hey, come in this stream, leave a comment. I'll pick from all the people who commented, and those people will get a free code. So not only do I need you guys to subscribe, but when it comes time, I'll need you to comment. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about the content. Watch the previous episodes of the Indie Spotlight. I think this is our 5th or 6th episode. I can't remember. Tonight, we're going to be taking a look at a song called Joker by an artist named Dax, who I did run into watching one of Tom MacDonald's videos. Going down that Tom MacDonald rabbit hole has opened me up to a lot more indie artists that we will be looking at as we go through this, including some that I already knew about and some other artists. This is not a reaction channel. I'm not going to be coming up with weird reactions or over-the-top stuff. I'm not going to be coming up with clickbait thumbnails to try to get you to click on my videos. You're just going to be seeing me talking about indie music and sharing it with you. Also, indie creators, artists, comics, all that stuff in future episodes. Anyway, we are going to jump right into Joker by Dax. Now, this video, I watched it earlier today. It has definitely got some serious imagery. So just so you guys know, it's going to be a little bit intense with the imagery if you have not seen the video before. So be warned, it's not for kids, but neither's my channel. So as long as you're not a child, we're good to go. All right, here we go. We're going to jump right into it. Dax, Joker. Very serious issue. Suicide. No joke.
Give me the beat and the mic, give me the freedom to write, give me the vision to see my demons and meet them at night, give me the pen and the pad, give me a couple of stands, give you a percentage, but I'm taking them all in the bag, give me definitive and unlimited amount of people loving me and call upon everybody who came before me and tell them to come and tell me whatever they smoking, man, I'm sick.
Damn, well, what a place to stop too. That intro was so fast, but I caught a lot. Hopefully you did too. Caught a lot of the really just wanting, you know, give me a pad and a paper and a pen, give me a mic, give him what he needs to produce. And I can relate to that as a writer, as an indie author. You know, I just want to get my stories out there. I just want to get my thoughts out there. And, you know, that's all we really need to be happy in our art. And that's all he's asking for, is give him something, some way to put his art out there. So really, really good, fast opening there. Only 22 seconds and just ripping it up already. Here we go.
Come and tell me whatever they smoking, man, I'm sick. But I think you know that already. You call me evil, but how would you know it unless you live it already? You think you're better, right? Cause nobody's seen what you've done in the dark. But if I put your life in this light, you would crumble and fight to survive or die. But bitch, I fucking knew that already. I ain't special. specialize in making you feel especially stupid for judging a human while you sit at home and the whole world can't watch what you're doing or follow and hate all your movements. I ain't complaining, but I know the people who do it are sicker than me, and I'm sick of the fights my losers.
Yeah. Wow. So, yeah, he's not wrong there. People sit at home. People judge. They want to sit in the safety of their own, their own place, their own home, their own castle, basically, and throw shots at other people. Makes them feel tough, and they don't think about where those shots are landing and what effect they're having on people.
People who do it are sicker than me, and I'm sick of the fights my losers. Yeah, you think you know me cause you double tap on a picture. I hate the fact that you judge me, it's driving me crazy. So when it's too deep, I say fuck it and drown in some liquor. I write these verses in blood, I got chapters for dates, and my heart is a biblical scripture. And I ain't a prophet, but I can predict that you'll never catch happiness till you the picture. So please continue to laugh. If I'm a clown, you a circus act, but now I rap it's in a surgeon's mask. Cause I place every syllable in a deliverable fashion from first to last, and cut back with a message that's hidden in melody, making them think and ask if I was the one on the table pushing, giving birth to rap. Maybe it was me, maybe you like all my music but don't really actually love me. Maybe you just want a picture, maybe you just want to see me cause you need some money. Maybe you think that I'm happy, maybe you think in reality liking my post is repairing a hole when it's actually shaking and cutting the soul right out of me. I think I'm sick, I feel a rush of emotion whenever I post up a pic. I got a problem, I'm in the studio rapping while this girl is sucking my dick.
Yeah, dealing like that is something that thankfully I have not had to deal with. I'm not nearly as big or popular or have nearly as many views as some of the guys that are out there doing this stuff. But yeah, it's got to weigh on you when people are constantly pretending they know you, judging you, looking at the things you put out in the world and twisting those things up and using that as ammunition or whatever it is they're doing. And you have to put on this face. You have to put on this smile and this face for your fans and this face for the people who aren't doing that. You got to pretend sometimes that you're happier than you are, and again, I thankfully have not had to deal with that. Authors don't necessarily reach that sort of level usually where they have to deal with that kind of stuff. It's few and far between when we have that kind of thing going on.
Rapping while this girl is sucking my dick. She cut a hole in my heart, now I fill it with women who love me cause they think I'm rich. And if I be honest, I just was a bitch that I care, but I really do not give a shit. So what's your excuse? What?
So I watched one of his other videos, and I think here he's talking about a woman who he was with who cheated on him a couple times and basically left a hole in his heart that he's filling with women who only love him because he's rich. Yeah, that's that. I can't relate to that specifically, but as an author, one of my jobs is to put myself in other people's shoes because I have to be able to write emotional reactions. I have to be able to write how people feel about things that I haven't necessarily experienced. So I have to have a really good imagination and thinking about how I would feel if that happened to me. I mean, that's heartbreaking. That would tear me up if that happened to me, for sure.
Helps you sleep. You leave a negative comment not knowing what you sow you will reap. I bet you smile when you post thinking you're hurting me, but you see the way the brain works, you become what you speak. I need peace, but y'all can offer that. I held my ground, I didn't sell my soul. I said fuck the fame, y'all can take that offer back. Fuck a shelf, you can't take me off the rack. All the fame is not worth the heart attack. You're insane, you're in pain, I can tell by what you're saying, but my bad. I forgot you were fragile. I forgot someone who doesn't even know me told you I'm an asshole. I forgot that I'm the villain. I forgot that I've always spread positivity, but you think I didn't. I forgot that hatred stems from people who hate their own existence. I forgot I'm better off alone. I forgot I care for everyone's happiness, but forget about my own. I forgot I spend every waking second on my phone. Come join my circus. I'm recruiting. I'm taking everyone who passes.
Yeah, that's rough. Like you're really seeing he's really doing a good job of going through the sort of the emotional turmoil that comes with what you're going through when you're being bullied online or where people are just being constantly negative toward you online. You start to question yourself. You start to doubt your own you start to get gaslighted. Your brain gaslights you. You start to question whether you're legitimate or not. You start to question if they're right. um, but he's right. You become the thing that you become the demon when you do that kind of stuff. You become the monster when you treat other people like that. And no matter how justified you think you are, when you treat people like that, you're becoming the villain. You're the bad guy here. Whether you like it or not, you're the one whose soul is full of hate. So that's a good, powerful message for sure.
Judgment, bitch, that's including everyone who thinks it's so amusing to put me down while I'm pursuing the keyboard warriors that live online behind the screen. That's just an illusion. Come join my circus, you fucking bricks. I'll fuck you till you love me, then pay you to do some tricks. Tell me the doctor I need a bag of nails and bricks to lay down on the floor, so if you fail to land a flip, you can feel what I felt when you tried to come sink my ship. Let me explain, you all help me financially gain. I spend my money on mental health books and read them just to control all my pain. I don't wear clothes, but bought this chain, and just like you, this chain is fake. I wear it to distract you from the blatant sadness written on my fucking face. What'd you expect? Did you think I was immune to what you were saying and didn't see all of the disrespect? Do you think I'm not human, have no feelings? Or maybe you think I'm fucking weak and now I'm pleading? Maybe you think I'm just too good and that I'm fucking cheating? Or maybe...
That's right. I mean, people do that and they don't think about the effect they're having. There's another human being on the other end of that, quite frankly. When you throw that crap out into the world, there's another human being on the other end of it. When you laugh at somebody going through struggles, when you say things like, "Oh, poor guy, his male tears because he's sad about this thing," like when you're throwing that stuff out into the world, or when you're coming down hard on a woman because she's struggling with her weight, or when you're trolling some kid because he's not as smart as you, or whatever it is, there's another human being on the other end of that. And those shots are landing, and those shots hurt. And I get that, words are words, sure. And you can say them, sure. But if you do, you're the asshole. Just accept that. Just, sure, admit that you have every right to talk however you want to anybody in the world. But at least look yourself in the mirror and say, I'm the asshole here, when you treat somebody like that. So sure, practice your rights, whatever. Practice your freedom of speech. I'm not going to say you should have that taken away. 100% believe you should have the right to be that asshole, but at least admit that's what it is. Don't pretend you're anything better.
Fucking cheating. Or maybe, just maybe, you're blind and the hate inside your heart clouds your eyes and your mind and your ears when I rhyme, even though we all know I'm one of the best of all time. Or maybe you're just a fucking bitch and I can stop comparing me to people who are not in my league. Stop saying I don't believe in God just because you can't read. Stop making fake profiles so you can spam my feed. I'm not alone, I know there's millions out there just like me.
Yeah, I'm going to leave that up right there. Yeah, that's a powerful message. And I know, like I said, there's a lot of people out there that say, oh, cyberbullying isn't real or isn't a thing. And or it's only directed at one type of person or another. There are people out there that want to tell you that cyberbullying is only a legitimate problem when it's directed at women, or when it's directed at minorities, or when it's directed at people with mental health issues. Cyberbullying is a thing. Suicide is obviously a problem, like 100%. problem we don't talk about enough, a problem we don't try to find solutions to enough, a problem with which there's not enough support. So if you need help, do not be ashamed to reach out. If you are feeling this way, do not be afraid to reach out. There's no shame. There is no shame whatsoever in asking for help. Don't care if you're a man or a woman or adult or a child. It doesn't matter. It's ask for help, please. Please. There are other resources out there. This number, there's many others. Look up your local resources and whatnot. I don't want to overshadow that. All I want to say other than that is, great song, powerful message, very talented artist, Dax. We're going to be looking at some more stuff from him. Go check out his channel, show him some love. Go subscribe to his channel, subscribe to my channel. And he does a good Joker. Hell, he definitely played the part very well as far as the voice and the back and forth, almost bipolar nature of the Joker, and the laugh. So good job, Dax. But anyway, if you need help, call that number, or call a local number, or call a friend, or call a parent, or go to a hospital, something. There are ways to get through it. There are options. So that's all I got to say about that. Thank you guys so much for joining me on this episode of Indie Spotlight. Did not expect it to get so serious, but it did. Thank you so much for joining me. If you watch the recording, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about the show. Let me know what you think about past shows. And give me suggestions. I need more indie artists. They doesn't matter if they're music, movies, comics, art, whatever. Send them to me. I'll take a look. Thank you guys again. I'll see you again soon. Much love.